Hey, what's up, world? It's your boy G Shrimp, everybody, Faith Baby Daddy, voice of the street, man. And today we go be in New York and Chicago with it, y'all. So look, check this out. Before I get started, me and one of my subscribers, he wanted me to cover the man cut his set himself on fire in New York. So we go speak on that, and I'm gonna give y'all an update on the police situation, y'all. But before that, let me just say this, right? Because I was laughing with one of my other subscribers. He said, when you're getting up there, when people start hating on you for no reason, y'all, just, one person left it in there and said, oh, I love to see a 60-year-old man dressed like he's 15. And I cracked back. I'm like, first of all, bitch, I am not 60. And I don't know no 15-year-old who would even put on a jogging suit like I be wearing. I be just want to dress down, I dress down. I got suits, so, hey, and I be wondering why people want to go out their way to say something. Why don't you leave a compliment sometime? And like I say, people will watch your shit all day, y'all. Won't leave a compliment. But as soon as you do something wrong, they want to leave something, criticize you, They can't wait to criticize you. If you ain't never left a compliment, don't criticize me about shit either. Stay off of the motherfucking airwaves. That's what you do. Stay out the comments. If you not gonna add nothing healthy to this channel, we don't need it, bro. Because I try to be positive. I talk my shit, give y'all good advice, tell y'all what I done went through. That's it. I ain't hurt nobody, y'all. And if you don't like the channel, why you watch it? Why would you watch a channel or somebody you don't like and you can't wait to just attack it when you get a chance to? If this ain't for you, this ain't for you. Move on, bruh. For real. Now, y'all know the police officer got shot and killed in Chicago the other day, y'all. Nah, they walking it all the way back, y'all. They got a picture of the suspect now, y'all. Or the person who they think is the suspect. They don't know for a fact, but the camera's tracing him. He's close enough in the vicinity where they think it could be him. And they said the man was hit with a switch. The officer was hit 20 times with a switch. Listen to
this far South Side district says he tells his officers you're not home until you're in the house. Tonight, that advice could be crucial as investigators are now trying to identify and track down a person they believe could be connected to Officer Huesca's murder. Chicago police say this is the person they're zeroing in on as they look to track down the person who killed Officer Luis Huesca. In a 2-minute montage of surveillance video clips, police show multiple shots and angles of this person inside convenience stores and outside walking along sidewalks. They describe him as armed and dangerous. The video is from the hours before Officer Huesca was gunned down near his Gage Park home early Sunday morning. Huesca was still wearing his department-issued uniform when investigators say he was shot multiple times in what they believe was a carjacking. Police sources say the officer's department-issued gun is still missing.
Here we are again, not even a full year later, dealing with the same thing, different person.
Nearly 1 year ago, Officer Ariana Preston was shot and killed in an armed robbery outside her home as she returned home from her shift in uniform. She served at the very same Southside Police District as Officer Huesca.
Riding through the city sometimes, I can't believe stuff like this is going on. You want to make things better, but the harder you try, sometimes it just doesn't happen the way you want it to happen.
In just 6 years on the police force, Officer Huesca has already buried one of his closest classmates from the police academy.
He's one of those guys that actually deserves this star.
Officer Andres Vasquez Lasso was shot and killed on the job last year, just blocks from where Huesca was gunned down.
I remember both of the police.
Remember Officer Huesca from the hospital. I remember standing with him at the services following. I remember his smile.
Just a block from where Officer Huesca was killed, a pastor spent the afternoon comforting his family. Luis Huesca would have turned 31 on Tuesday.
And it was very sad to look at that picture and look into their eyes and know that he's not with them here on earth, but we pray that he's with them in heaven.
Police are
and I remember the other police they talking about. You know what's crazy is because the officer who just got killed last night, he spoke at another officer's funeral that had got shot. He had got shot on a domestic violence call he went to, and the guy was beating up his woman, shot and killed him. Then it's another female cop that got killed. They all was from the same district. They shot and killed her. She had just got off work. She still had her uniform on, and they took her gun too. These people are so thirsty for guns, they don't give a fuck. See, I think, this is just my opinion, y'all. I think these young guys feel like they don't have no respect for authority, period, first of all. So they don't give no fuck about the police. And then, long as the police at work, they'll respect the police car because they figure they can chase you, they'll get more units there. But they figure when they getting off work and they off, they probably ain't got that walkie-talkie. They got their gun, but they look at it like, you just another motherfucker now. And they treat them bad. You know, they keep bringing this up specifically. He had his uniform on. He had his uniform on. That's going to hurt him when he get to court. Whoever is caught up for this, it's going to let them know, hey, he had his uniform on. He knew this man was a police. Now, I'm thinking, did he have a jacket on and he didn't know the man was a police? Or he did, because it seemed like he robbed him. But if you took the gun, you had to know it come out of a holster or something, right? Then, if they took that truck, this is what they said. They took the truck, took it down there, probably sent the uniform like, oh man, this is a damn police truck. And then shot the uniform up in the damn car and jumped out and left it. Because he probably knew this car gonna be hot. I better leave this damn car. Okay, well, why did you shoot the uniform? Better yet, why did you shoot the motherfucker you took the car from? Because if you was able to take his gun, he wasn't resisting too much. You know, because they probably like, hey, man, I'm off work. Here, take this. And he shot him. They got a picture of him walking in the store with a book bag on. And that's crazy, y'all. That's crazy. So anyway, let's go to New York, y'all. One of my other subscribers wanted me to cover the situation in New York where the man set himself on fire. I'm going to tell you what I think, y'all. And it ain't what I think. This is what I know. All that, these are Trump supporters, y'all. And they would do anything to try to keep Trump from going to jail. They want him to be president again. And it just ain't looking like it might happen, you know. That's why they plan them like this. Let me show y'all what the courts, what the things say. We finna go to New York with it, y'all.
We begin tonight with that breaking news from Lower Manhattan. Emergency crews rushed to a park just across the street from the courthouse with fire extinguishers to douse the flames engulfing a 37-year-old man. After burning for several minutes, he was carried away on a stretcher and taken to the hospital in critical condition. It does not appear the incident has anything to do with the trial.
That's bullshit, y'all.
Continued on without interruption. Authorities say the man was carrying colorful pamphlets that were full of anti-government conspiracies. They don't believe he was targeting any particular person or group. CBS's Jerika Duncan will start us off tonight with the latest details.
It was a shocking image, too graphic to be shown in full detail, in the middle of a New York City park this afternoon of a man on fire. It happened right outside the courthouse where former President Donald Trump's criminal trial was underway.
A man has now lit himself on fire outside of the courthouse in Manhattan where we are waiting.
The incident unfolding live on cable news just after 1:30 Eastern.
And we're like yelling to the cops who are all outside of the park.
I don't know if he was really political or just unbalanced.
Authorities confirmed 37-year-old Maxwell Azzarello is from St. Augustine, Florida.
Azzarello.
Tonight, officials say he is intubated and in critical condition.
He throws the pamphlets throughout the park, and then he pulls out a canister and pours some kind of liquid on himself. Court officers, members of the police department, they run into the park. They make efforts to put him out.
How concerned are you that somebody was able to get this far in, light themselves on fire, that with all of these law enforcement officials around?
We're very concerned. Of course, we're going to review our security protocols.
Azzarello posted what he called the Ponzi papers online.
Ponzi papers. Look what that say about Trump.
Claiming, quote, "We are victims of a totalitarian con that is about to hit us with an apocalyptic fascist world coup."
This gentleman did not breach the security protocols. The park was open to the public.
And today at a news conference, when I asked authorities how this incident changes things moving forward, one official said that shutting down this park, which was also used as a designated space for protesters, Margaret, is now under consideration.
Disturbing development there, Jerika Duncan. Thank you.
Now y'all see that? Now y'all let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think they got something to do with Trump? Yeah. Listen, Trump was going to court right across the street at the courthouse, right? These people would do anything to try to save Trump, y'all. Trump got some hell of a supporters. The man said, "I set myself on fire" at the Trump trial. And they said they don't think he got nothing to do with it. It's clearly in writing on the sign he holding up. And the news people said that's because they want us to believe. If we didn't pay no attention, they figure they might not see that. The sign said it, y'all. So, just like this is what Trump said also, y'all. He said, if I'm not reelected, it's going to be a bloodbath. Remember that? Trump don't be just talking to be talking. He know how crazy some of them monkeys is. And if they attack the White House, they will attack any fucking thing he tell them to attack. So what he's saying now is going to be a bloodbath. Like, man, I ain't going to send them at the White House no more. But they go do something. And whatever they do, it's going to be a bloodbath. And for him to say that, why would you say something like that if you didn't mean it? He just trying to bully people, y'all. If you ask me, I like Trump, y'all, but his tactics is a little bit bully style. I think they ought to lock his ass up or tell him, man, you just can't run, period. You know, I ain't wishing for him to go to jail. He don't have to go to jail, but he definitely don't need to be in that White House again. Although, I think he was good. But I'm just talking about his tactics. You know what I mean? You can't just bully the government like that and do what you want to do, man, and then talk shit. You ain't got no respect for no authority either. So shit, why should we let you back in the White House? You better lost a missile at a motherfucker you don't like. You better lost a missile at a motherfucker you don't like. You don't fuck that, Trump. You too wild, Trump. You got to pipe down. We got to send Trump to anger management classes, y'all. That's what we go have to do. And then we'll let him be president. You know, hey. Or they should, we'll say, we'll make you vice president. Come on in here and stand next to this old motherfucker. And if he died, then you can be president again. So you just come to work with poison on your hand one day. And you say, hey, Biden, come here. And now somebody else try to shake your hand. No, this hand ain't for you, man. Biden. No, I ain't shaking your hand, man. Get back, dog. Get back, man. This ain't for you. I need to take the president hand. Oh, look out, y'all. Oh, Biden. Good morning. Okay. And Biden walk down the hall and shit. Just fall the fuck out. Fall the fuck out. Do y'all know how far technology has came, y'all? And how far back this shit go? Do you know way back in the day, they always had people listen to your phone calls and your conversation. it's like they call it analytics or whatever, computers and things. They were trained to listen for keywords. Keywords always been around, y'all. And the keywords, if you would say bomb and president in the same conversation and you on the telephone, them people will show up at your door. Or pull up and ask, hey man, what the fuck are you talking about, president? You said bomb and president. What the fuck? What you talking about? You know, they want to know, hey, you just said you go bomb and the president. Hey, that don't sound good. That don't sound good. And them was the words, y'all. And there was a plenty other words, but they don't tell you. But I knew them words. You know, I had heard somebody else speaking about it. People that had clans and shit, but you know, you can't tell nobody. So let me know what y'all think about that situation. And then back to Chicago, y'all. Boy, listen. That boy there in trouble. I wonder what be on your mind if you think, I'm going to carjack somebody. Oh, well, fuck it. I'll just kill him. It don't make no difference. Fuck it. I can just kill him. He ain't your op. He ain't nothing. And I ain't just saying it's alright because he your op, but damn, you just running around killing motherfuckers and you happen to kill a police officer. Trust me, y'all, I went through that. I went through that when I won't say we, when the police officer was shot trying to arrest me. My friend did it, rest in peace, you know. And boy, look, they beat the shit out of me and him. And that was a long walk through the police station. Oh my God. I'm talking about they had us, boy. Ooh, Lord. I can remember all that. When we was getting ready to go in with the turnkey, we standing there. I'm handcuffed to my friend. They had us surrounded, y'all. They finna jump on us. And the police standing there. He trying to size my boy up. He finna give him a cheap shot. I got my back on the wall and my friend handcuffed to me like that. I'm looking at the guy trying to size him up. I step over a little bit like, man, come on, man, over this way. This nigga finna try to steal on you. They said, that's why you motherfuckers in jail now. Trying to stick together, look out for each other. What we supposed to do? He goes to that other boy, said, what happened? He said, these the two damn fools shot the police in the alley. He said, this little motherfucker is the drug dealer, and this is bodyguard trying to protect him and fuck around and shot a cop. And I'm saying myself, the cop was crooked, man. He was trying to rob us. We would have never shot no motherfucking cop. Come on, man. Would you believe that, y'all? And my house had been raided. I told you they know me, right? My house had been raided so many times. The police stood up for me, y'all. They like, look, we've been knowing Shrimp a long time. We done ran in this house about 30 times. He ain't never shot at us. These niggas bond out of jail. If that motherfucker got shot, trust me, he was doing something he ain't had no business doing. And they had the evidence. They knew what he was doing. He was a crooked cop and he was robbing people. So they stood up for me. Internal Affairs got involved and I didn't have no problem. My man had to go do the time because he actually did do it, you know. So we was trying to get him there. He got 8 years, which wasn't bad. My lawyer was going to get it down to 6. But he had been in there a little while and I guess he was ready to go. Somebody had told him 10 or better is good. Anything under 10 is good. So when they said 8, the guy's like, man, yeah, take it. So he went on, took the 8 and rolled out. Plus he had 2 in already. He didn't have much time to do. He went down there and did that time and he back out. And would you believe he come home and a woman killed him? See, fellas, you can't be beating on these women. You know, and he used to beat this woman up all the time, and she had a paper trail on him, y'all. He beat her up one night and she fucked around and stabbed him and he died. Now, my daughter, which is my baby mother, is his cousin. So she over here crying and telling me about it. And I'm like, hey, you know I be telling y'all that ESP shit. I say, hey, babe, I don't mean no harm, but don't be surprised if they let that bitch go. Why you say that? I said, cause he been beating on this woman for a minute. He got a paper trail. She done called the police on him about 25 fucking times. I said, man, they might not even lock her up. Just like I said, y'all, they let that woman go because she had a paper trail on her. I'm like, damn. And would you believe, at his funeral, man, I won't say wasn't nobody crying. I don't mean it like that. His daughter was the only one crying, right? I was there, and there was one of my lady friends I used to fuck with back in the day that knew us. And she had to remind me, she said, Shrimp, he been beating on women. I'm like, I don't remember that. She said, Shrimp, you stayed too busy and doing your other shit. This was your right hand man. He doing all the running for you. But you don't remember he used to beat up such and such, beat up such and such. And I'm like, no, I couldn't remember that shit. Because what he do when he go in the room with his bitch is his business. Ain't none on them one of them came to me and said, Shrimp, he hitting on me. If they had done that, I'd have fixed it. They never came to me. So he was beating on her when he take her home or when he picking her up, whatever going on. You know, some people be, when they ain't smooth with women and they can't, you know, get them to do what they want to do, they try to beat them in submission. You know, want to beat them in submission. Nah, bro. If she not submissive, bro, then she just ain't. Maybe you ain't doing the right thing. A woman would be submissive to the man she want to be submissive to. If you not that nigga, you not that nigga. I ain't never had to beat on no woman, y'all. I do not do it. Now, to say I ain't never slapped a bitch, that'll be a damn lie. But I guarantee you, every relationship I ever been in, and I mean everyone, I done slapped a bitch at least one time. That's to check a bitch. Bitch don't play with me. And guess what? They didn't play with me no more. I ain't never had to slap a bitch more than once. If I had to slap you twice, oh bitch, this is a problem. You done broke my record. I slapped your ass last month. Now you want me to slap you again this month? You crapping my style. The G don't do violence. I don't do domestic. I'm not going to be putting my hands on you. When I touch you, bitch, it's going to be pleasure all the time. I ain't going to hit you to hurt you. Never. I don't like that. Because that's one of my weaknesses. I don't like seeing bitches cry. So if I'm going to hit you and you start crying, I'm going to be like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm not going to be doing that shit. You know? And no, I just ain't going to do it, y'all. I wasn't raised like that. My daddy ain't beat my mama up. He spoiled her to death. That's how I was. I spoiled a bitch. So I ain't never had no problems at him. You know? Period, man. Hit that like button, y'all, and subscribe to the channel, man. Subscribe to the channel. It's your boy T Shrimp, man. Everybody fake baby daddy. I did this story for the man in New York because my subscriber has said that. I sent this other statement. He said, do something about a documentary about your kids' goal. We'll have to get on that. We'll get on that. Some of these kids ain't got no goals, bro. Would you believe it? These kids ain't thinking about no goals. You know what some of these kids' goals is? Whacking a motherfucker. Getting a reputation for that. Sliding, spinning. Get on camera, talk about it, and go to jail. Some of these kids, they ain't got no goals, man. I got some ambition. Nephews, my son, he got family already, so he living his life. I'm glad he watch his daddy. He know how to stay out the way. You know, young, handsome. He kick it with the women. Do what he do, laid back. He ain't out here banging, getting into it, getting shot and killed. You know, he know how to handle a traffic stop. Me and him got pulled over, I told y'all last month sometime, and you know, we know what to do. You know, and I was glad to see him in action. I'm like, I don't have to worry about him. Because I taught him. He listened to me. I'm like, bro, Them police pull you over, man, don't be study trying to tuck shit. Y'all, look, when you get pulled over and the police behind you, man, turn that car off, let the windows down. This one and that one, because it's going to be an officer come to this window and the partner going to come to this window. And if your window's tinted, okay. If you ain't got nothing to hide, for real, don't play with them like that. Don't play with them like that. Just let the windows down so they can see. And you know what that do, y'all? It relaxes the officer. And especially when you turn that car off, it lets the police know you was not finna give him no problem. And that's for real, y'all. You don't believe? Try it. Next time you get pulled over, turn your car off, let the windows down where they can see in it. They gonna be like, damn, okay. When they walk and they can see, you'll say, how you doing, sir? How you doing? Man, see your license, registration, proof of insurance. Oh, here you go. Get that shit and hand it to them. Don't be trying to play with them, cracking the window a little bit. And you know I don't have to let my window down. You only irritating a situation that you're not going to win. That's like you being in an op neighborhood and talking shit and all his friends around and yours ain't nowhere in sight. Because if you pulled over and he at your window, he in control. He can call all the backup he want and they can do you wrong, bruh. So all you got to do is let the window down. Why would you play with them when you got everything legit? That don't make no sense. I watched Boss Man, the big guy that just came out. This ain't no Hibachi, that little fat nigga, y'all. I watched him go to jail the other day. I was so hurt. I'm like, damn, man. We keep doing the same thing. He wasn't too bad, but still, he was missing a lot of things. It's the simple things. The police sat there and watched them pass out money, give away cars, y'all, right? They hating on him. They know him. They know they all drug dealers and convicted felons. Now, they did one thing right. The guy who was driving had license, and he didn't have license because he wasn't driving. He was in the car with him. And I won't say it was a big bag of money. Young nigga riding around $50,000 on me. You know, that shit, right? Then there was 2 guns. They put them in that bag. Now, when they pulled him over, they followed him from the place. He in front of his mama house now. They pulled him over. And then he get ready to move. Dude, like, police like, don't do it. I thought they finna take off on a high-speed chase. But they didn't. They pulled up and dude like, God damn, man. He said, no, because these motherfuckers following us and shit. And they used to get mad, bro. This is what they do. Y'all know that. Y'all know the police don't like y'all. They follow y'all. And the only reason you're upset because you knew y'all can't handle this traffic stuff. Y'all got weed and shit in there. The weed ain't too illegal, but guess what? They took them to jail for it. So it ain't legal in that state yet like that. So eventually they found everything in the car. They found an ounce of weed, 2 guns, and like $50,000. They went out their way, let everybody go except Bang Man and the driver, the fat nigga who was talking shit. They took him too. It was one guy in the car who didn't have no criminal record. The police said, I know you, man. I done dealt with you before. You ain't never had. He said, who money is that in that bag? He said, the guy ain't want to say mine because it wasn't his. He didn't want to tell on big man. He like, what's the problem? Is it the problem with the money? He said, no, I just want to know who money is it. He's trying to trick him because if he would have said, that's boss man money, then he'd have said, okay, them 2 guns belong to boss man too because they in the bag. So the police was trying to trip him, y'all. Trip him up, right? And dude, like, He said, well, okay, who guns is those? He said, oh, those are my guns, you know. He said, I got an FY card, I got a business. I mean, what you want to see? He said, nothing. He said, I dealt with you before, though, man, and you know, you never had money like that. This is what the police said. That ain't your business, though. I'm elevating. But if he would have claimed it from the jump, and he said, man, whose bag is that? Whose money is that? Oh, that's my money. You know this guy back here, he's a big rap star. Yeah, and he paid me to ride up here on security with him. That's why I got my licensed weapons in the car, and it's in the bag with the money, because that's what I'm protecting. You got to have your script ready, baby. You can't, goddamn it, try to make it up on the fly. You got to have it ready. You know? And if they didn't ask him to get out the car, hey, hand me my bag, man. What? I'm getting out. Hand me my bag. Officer, that big Gucci bag, that's mine. What's in this bag? 50,000 and then 2 guns. I got the paperwork for the guns. So they was mad they couldn't take him for the guns. They took Boss Man for the weed, which was the point in the beginning. They wanted to take Boss Man. All them niggas riding with him, and this was what I tell y'all about phony motherfuckers and people that envy you. Envy is not a good thing. That means they really just hate and they want to be the man and they want to be their turn, right? They say Boss Man had gave away 5 cars, right, to people up at the Boys and Girls Club. Now, I can't just say this from the first time, but I'll take a guess. I looked at his family member. One of the guys came out talking. He wasn't dressed sharp. Okay, he at the house. I don't know how much money he gave them. If you're giving away money, you should have been to hit your family. But let's say he hadn't. Then the 3 niggas in the car with him, though, they riding with him. Did they have money like that? Did you give them a car yet? And if these niggas riding with you and y'all got weed in the car, why couldn't one of them say, hey, Boss Man, boy, hand me that weed. What's up? Hand me that weed. I'm going to put it in my pocket. Because they'll try to take you to jail. We don't want you to go to jail. If this over an ounce weight just come bomb me out. Nobody did you like that? But these your guys, though. When I used to get stopped like that, y'all, if a motherfucker find anything in the car, I ain't even worrying about it, because I'm the gentleman. We won't know sometime what they find. They'll be searching the car. You don't give a fuck if they planted it. Oh, look what we found under the seat. A guy, that's mine. You don't even know what it is. Whatever it is, it's mine. This is one of my soldiers. He said, I just put it under there. How you know what it is? He said, whatever you put under there is mine. They said, God damn, Shrimp, you got these motherfuckers trained, don't you? No. We just ain't playing with you with that bullshit. You know, because we know what you want. Sometimes they be like, man, go ahead, man. But if you got people that really love you and they fuck with you, that's how they supposed to do. Ain't no way in the fuck if I would been in that crew, I would have let Boss Man go to jail for no little bitty weed, y'all. And then when they cuffing him up, all the friends that was in the car, they letting them go. They come. I take the jury. Fuck that, take the jury. You should have took the case, nigga. Fuck the jury. You should have took the case, nigga. What you finna do while Boss Man going to jail? Bet it fucked the whole day up now. Can't kick you. Probably ain't got no money. None of that shit. Nigga, man, I ain't finna take no case for no nigga. That nigga just gave away 5 cars, but he ain't shit. I'm still walking. I'm telling you, if you ain't taking care of your crew, you can't really trust them like that. It would have been cool if all y'all got cars and y'all like shit. We all get. I gave away a car. He gave away a car. He gave away a car. We had money. Y'all come back to the city, get legal security, But you got to change some things, y'all. You got to change some things, because do y'all know the police use the same tactics they've been using to bust us? They have not changed not one fucking thing. Not one thing. Get behind them, light them up, and let's see what's in the car. All the time. And guess what? Every time they do it, something happens. We can't complain like the boy they shot 96 times, Dexter Reed. We can't complain about the tactics why they pulled him over when what they doing, their tactics is working. Their tactics is working, y'all. They knew this guy had a gun because they basically knew him from the neighborhood. That's all it is. Your neighborhood, that's your reputation. They know you got a new car because they know I stay here. They ride by, they see it. So when they see, they go, that truck, that's Trump's new truck right there. Let's get behind them. Whoop, whoop, whoop. They know what's going on. I done caught cases like that too, y'all. Roll by, they see me and get behind me because they knew who I was. They knew who I was until I started changing shit. They used to stop me every time I come out the house, y'all. So what I did, I wouldn't have nothing on me when I come out the house. I'll send my man with the heat down the alley, and he'll walk down the alley. I come out, they go pull me over right before I get to Main Street. They'll jack me right there because they want to try to catch me coming out. So they be out there waiting on me to come out, y'all. Got a car right there and one here on me. And then when I come out and get in my car, they would have to block me in because they knew I was to run from them type. They'll search the car good. He clean. Ain't nothing to even talk about. Back up. And they gone on about their business. I'm like, y'all do this shit every day. He said, because you sell drugs every day, motherfucker. That's what they used to tell me. And I'm like, I pull down the block. Here come my man coming down the alley. He get in the car. They stopped you? Yeah, they stopped me. He got the heat. Let's go. That's crazy, y'all. If we ain't learning from our mistakes, y'all, we is gonna be in trouble. That's why I be trying to get this game and tell people, man, we gotta start doing better with the police, y'all, because they fucking up some good careers. They is really messing up some good careers, and they don't care. They do not care. Look, just this week we was talking about, let's see, we got NBA young boy, NBA. We got Polo. That's Polo G. They got Glorilla. They got the boy Boss Man, who I was telling you about. And that's all in just this week. All in just this week. It might be a few people I even missed. I ain't even checked out. All. And look, they got our boy, what's the boy? Tay Savage. And some people just smarter than others. Tay know he needed a damn permit to be going to different states. Y'all know Big Mike just went up there. That's Wooski brother. He just went up there to do the interview at Adam 22. Say cheese. Not say cheese. Adam 22. No jumper. And he got permission for the go out of town. So all you got to do is tell them what's going on. Hey man, they want to pay me for an interview. I got to go to California. Do I need a permission slip? How you getting there? On the plane. They done sent me everything. Woo. They could check it out. They might even call up there. Hey, Adam, you interviewing this guy? Yeah. Yeah, we paying him for an interview. I sent him a ticket, such. Okay, give us this confirmation number. Woo. And they'll work it out. When you do things legit and right, you start having better results, y'all. We got to get our mind out the ghetto. That's what I'm trying to get my mind out the ghetto, y'all. That's why it seems like I'm coming up. I'm coming up a whole lot more, y'all. You know, for real, for real. Anyway, y'all, it's your boy G Shrimp, everybody, favorite baby daddy of Washington Street. I'm gonna plant your 9, dig you later, man. Leave it in the comments what y'all think about the suspect. They got the picture of him now, y'all. They got the picture of the suspect of the man in Chicago who killed the cop. And let me know what y'all think about the guy who set himself on fire. Do y'all think Trump got something to do with it? Now, not Trump himself, but he was a Trump supporter. And he's speaking on something. Listen, he was talking about some type of Ponzi's papers. I'm going to Google that and see what that is. I Googled it before I started because I wanted to know. And Google just showed me what a Ponzi scheme is. And I'm like, I ain't talking about a Ponzi scheme. I'm talking about the Ponzi papers he was referring to. I don't think he talking about just a regular Ponzi scheme. But I'm going to try to see if I can dig in deeper and find out a little bit more what the fuck is the Ponzi papers. You know. And I'll let y'all know. I'll figure in tomorrow on that, okay? I'm out of here.